What is up, everyone? Welcome to Drunk or Dead 2. This is a game that's just come out now on PCVR and you can pick it up on Steam. Here we have a little note from the devs, which is usually on the table, but I've knocked it all off. So let's quickly read through this. If you're reading this, it means the game fired up just fine and you've dipped your toes into the crazy world. With a ragtag team of 2.5 devs, yep, you read that right, a bunch of booze hounds and slackers. We want to thank you for picking up Drunk or Dead 2. So what's the game plan? We're busting our butts making fresh content just for you, aiming to blow your mind with more story and awesome new features. If the achievements are busted, hang tight, it won't be long, at least that's the plan. And if something's not working, you bet we're on it. Hit us up on social media with your thoughts, wishes and wild ideas, we're all ears. Catch you in the next update, the Drunk or Dead 2 team. So, they were very kind enough to send this out to me to test out and try just before it released. But I was having a few issues, not with the game, with my own setup. So I had to kind of redo this video, and I've done this video probably about 4 times now until hopefully this is the perfect one. So the game was fine. There was this stuff here wasn't interactable at first. The menu was, but you didn't have you couldn't pick up the bottle. You couldn't pick up the cigar and all that kind of stuff, but you can now. So I'm going to take you through the first level again, just to kind of show you the gameplay mechanics and let you all see what this type of game is, while telling you some of my thoughts and my impressions on it and what I've enjoyed. This cutscene always plays until you progress.
There's a hypermarket nearby. There should be something left in there.
There's a tunnel here. It leads to our shelter. But the problem is that very large and strange creatures live there. They're stronger and bigger than zombies. We've got a shop close by. Bet they've got something.
So it does have a story. This here, I will explain this a little bit. So with this game, if anyone is drunk, they're fine. They won't get infected. But as soon as you're sober, you can get infected. So you have to remain drunk while you're playing. Not in real life. I mean, that's a decision of your own to make. I can't tell you not to drink. So that's completely up to you. So we want to do the first level again, just to kind of show you the mechanics and how it works. Hopefully it's put me in. Yeah, it's in one. So let's throw it out of the way. Get that in there. So here you have your alcohol, and you've got to constantly make sure your alcohol consumption is at the top. You have your gun, one on the back, and one down the bottom here. I believe each character has a different weapon loadout. This one has a Luger and an AK. So pretty much it's a arcade style shooter. And she'll constantly fill up my drink. Oh shit, I wasn't gonna do that. Give me the this is the what? I need that. Why does it keep breaking my alcohol? I think I keep hitting it with the gun as I'm turning around. So yeah, pretty much the gameplay mechanics will work like this, where you have to shoot zombies coming towards you, you take them out, and then you kind of go through there. I need more alcohol. It's empty? I haven't drunk it. Although this was working a little bit better before. There we go. What? was random. Woo! There we go. So when the beeping goes, there we go. It's going. See, they keep breaking. That's odd. It shouldn't be doing that. Oh wow. Okay, we'll do the first level, then I'll tell you my thoughts and after impressions after I've done the first level. This wasn't doing this before. I need a drink, like, majorly, otherwise I'm going to die. See? She pushed over 2, only 1 came over. See? Again. That's not meant to happen like that. And I know that because I've been playing it before it released. And that didn't happen before, so I don't know what's caused it to happen. Just quickly watch it when she does it again. Yeah, that's not meant to happen. Where's my drink? It's getting to the end of the level now anyway. Oh. Yeah. That's not meant to happen. Hey, there she is. With the dog. Look at the dog. The dog has a keg attached to a mask, so it remains drunk at all times. Okay, let's quickly talk about that. And I'll talk. Let me just quickly turn this audio down a bit because the master volume is right at the top, so I think this might be a bit too loud. I might have to do it again. Who knows? So that bug there where she was pushing the drinks across and only 1 was coming, that never happened before. When she was doing it before, she would give you 2 drinks, they wouldn't keep shattering, so that's new. That never happened before the actual release of the game and all this other stuff was added. So that's a bit odd, and that if things like that happen on later levels, you're gonna end up dying. Gameplay wise, it stays pretty much the same throughout. You are either protecting by standing still and shooting certain zombies. There's different zombie variants as you go through the game. I'm not going to spoil them too much, but they go pretty wild and wacky. So there is a good variety to kind of keep you interested in what will come next, and some will make you chuckle. The gameplay variety, though, in a sense, you are pretty much mainly shooting things most times. Sometimes you will do a little bit of driving, but it's nothing too intricate. There is no locomotion, there's no full movement. You are literally teleporting wherever you want to go. So there is that as well. So if I go to this door here, it's just going to show me all these guns, which you can't pick up properly and shoot. It just lets you kind of put your hand through them. And I believe these are all the various weapons that are in the game from the other characters, possibly. I've been playing as this one character. The reason I chose him, he looks cool. So, yeah. Valid reason, I know, right? What was it? Oh, zombie customize their weapons and gears under construction. Okay, cool. So, with that in mind, there's still some things being happened to the game. Still working on some stuff as well. Obviously, some bugs may appear. But that wasn't there before. So, interesting. It's fun. I've been enjoying what I played. I've been playing it, I think now I've probably been playing it for about maybe 3 hours in total, repeating some levels, testing out some things to see what happens and things like that. Different drinks you actually consume will change the way the world is. Like you saw there with the fire drink, when I drank it and got too drunk on it, it would then change my weapon to a hammer or a bazooka and things like that. So it will change the gameplay variety to kind of, again, add this wild, wacky, zany type of feel to the game, which is fun overall. That's really enjoyable, and I do like that side of it because it keeps making me go, oh, what, like, you know, it's what's next kind of situation, which is always fun. It's always fun in VR games. So that's pretty cool. And there's also the sombrero drink, which is tequila. When you drink that, the zombies end up wearing ponchos and sombreros, and it absolutely cracked me up the first time I experienced that. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot going for the game in the sense of what it is, but at its core, it's an arcade-style shooter. I think if anyone was looking at this and expecting something similar to Zombieland, where you're walking around with a co-op partner shooting loads of zombies in this wild story, it's not. It's more of a tower defense or just a defense hold type game where you're in one position, you're defending that position, which in itself isn't too bad because it works quite well and it is quite funny. And I think with friends, it could also be quite enjoyable. So yeah, I'm having quite a bit of fun with it. I'm going to continue playing it throughout. You might see more videos based on it in the future, but this is pretty much my first impressions. I'm going to say basically at this point in time, it's worth taking a look at. Maybe have a look at some trailers as well and see what you think of it, and based on the gameplay here, whether this is something that you might find quite fun. The gun mechanics aren't the best. There's pretty much zero recoil. You can hold it one-handed for everything. You don't need to hold it two hands if you don't want to. So yeah, it's a bit hit and miss in some points. But overall, the gameplay mechanics that I've played, I've been enjoying what I've played. There's just some things that I would change. Like I would like free movement. I'd like to be able to move around these maps. Even if they're just one solid area, I'd like to be able to move to the next section myself. So to add locomotion, I think would be a great thing, just pretty much because I think even though you're defending these areas, I still want to explore these areas. It would make it more enjoyable and add an extra layer to the game. So I think if they could look back at that and probably add locomotion, that'd be a great idea. I'd also say add more recoil to the weapons as well, because there's no challenge to it. And even on the hard difficulties, I found there was no recoil to the weapons. So I think they need to really think that through and add recoil to the weapons, because it's just going to get stupid if you're just holding one weapon and just spraying it constantly. And also manual reloading. I can't see anywhere that there's manual reloading on here. So you've got inherent. There's no manual reloading that I can see, I don't think. But if manual reloading could be added to add an extra layer of difficulty when, you know, the zombies are rushing at you, I think that would be quite cool as well. They're things that come off the top of my head right now. But if there's anything you can think of as well, whack them in the comments. Let's brainstorm what you think can make this game a lot better. But at its core elements, it's quite fun. How long that fun will last for, I don't know. It could dwindle quite fast depending on the player. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this, make sure to stick around the channel. I'll be doing more PCVR, PSVR 2 and Quest videos. So anything VR related, you will find it here. And if that's something you enjoy, then definitely subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it a lot, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.